Alright, in this video, I'm going to quickly walk you through the Hyperion Vitality Detox Drops, which again, you can learn more about at hyperionherbs.com or click the link below. We're going to talk about what are they, why would you take them, how to take them, and then what are the benefits. So first, what are the Vitality Detox Drops? They are a hydrolyzed zeolite product. Zeolites are used and well known to basically bind to environmental pollutants and toxins, things like heavy metals, volatile organic compounds, and many other things which are, let's say, negative when they are in our bodies. The problem with most zeolite products is that the particle size and weight is not actually small enough to, for one, cross the blood-brain barrier, and two, because of this, it just basically can get stuck in the digestive system and have a very small window of effectiveness and digestion and absorbability. Of course, there can be some benefit, but in actuality, it is very diminished and very much less than what it could be. So through this unique proprietary process of hydrolyzing the zeolites, basically it's made the particle size and weight of these drops so small that it can actually cross the blood-brain barrier, which is kind of important since mercury and other things tend to go to the brain, allegedly, if you believe in such things. But of course, there's no science for that. You know, we never make any claims of that nature, but you're one of these crazy people who thinks that heavy metals in the body are negative, then, you know, something that can actually cross the blood-brain barrier could be useful. So that's why it's basically these simple drops that you would add to your water twice a day. It doesn't really have any taste or any flavor. It honestly just makes my water taste a little bit better, I think, on a personal level. So the fact that the particle size and weight is so small means that it can move through the body in a more efficient and effective manner and effectively bind to toxins and actually eliminate them out of the body. This is beneficial because a lot of the chelation or detox products that people are doing are largely ineffective in actually binding and removing these things from the body. There's plenty of things that might be able to stir up some junk, but then you're going to get kind of a lot of negative reactions and side effects as a result. So you need something that is an effective binder that can pretty safely and easily help remove these things out of the body. So that is kind of what the drops are. And to me, I'd always been skeptical of zeolite products and never really into detox products because I think it's kind of a slippery slope into a lot of our out there conspiracy type stuff, and just sometimes people in that world can be very fear-mongering or very hateful, and that's just not my vibe. I'm not interested in that. I don't live my life that way, so I have always tended to stay away from that kind of hype or doom and gloom, so to speak. But then once I found out about this product like over a year ago, I was like, oh, something's actually different here. And then talked to the owners, got to know them, and then was taking the product for well over a year before I started even considering to sell it. But I noticed a lot of nice things from it, so I'm like, probably can share this with my clients at this point. So why would you take it? Basically, to me, it is the simplest, easiest, and most effective way to actually detox and remove these things from your body. And even just on a personal level, the word detox I don't really like a lot, because you think detox, it's like you have a drug addiction or alcohol addiction, so you have to go do a detox to like come off of it. But it just, for better or worse, it happens to be the term that people use and is out there, and we kind of understand what it means, but it's just a bit of a tangent. So it's the easiest way of, to me, detoxifying on a regular basis things that are pretty gnarly and pretty harmful on the body. Things like heavy metals, volatile organic compounds like chlorine and fluoride, black mold type things. And also I've heard from many people that had Lyme's disease that taking the zeolite actually helped. It didn't grab or bind the actual Lyme stuff, but it bound to the Lyme waste products, if that makes sense. And these people were thinking that the waste products are actually what's making them feel sick and terrible. And then once they started taking the zeolite, they started to feel quite a bit better and had relief from symptoms they hadn't had relief for in quite a long time, which is honestly kind of crazy and really cool, and something that I wish more people knew about that are, you know, legitimately in pain or legitimately dealing with real issues. So for me, I take it on a regular basis, just mitigating heavy metal exposure, mitigating exposure to chlorine and fluoride, and a lot of other gnarly things that we experience all the time in the environment, not to mention all the radiation and all the things that are basically subtly causing our body to be very stressed out. And I've definitely noticed since taking it, a lot of the stress and anxiety and buzziness and just irritation that I felt on my nervous system almost all the time is pretty much, I don't notice it anymore. And that was a pretty big thing, and it helped me feel quite a lot better. Definitely also cleared out my mind to a much higher degree. And whenever I take it now, I definitely feel this kind of feeling that you get when you're really hydrated. If you ever had really good water, or like you've been really thirsty and you get rehydrated, you feel kind of just this specific feeling. I don't know exactly what it is. You feel just hydrated and kind of wet and satiated inside. I know it sounds weird, but that's how it feels to me. But doing the zeolites, I definitely feel that, and it just has this mental clearing kind of effect, which is why people say it can help increase the electrical conductivity of the brain. It can really help with mental clarity and focus, and it can also, in the long term, actually increase nutrient absorption and the absorption and utilization of other supplements or herbs that we might be taking. Because it's believed that heavy metals or these various toxins actually can lodge into receptor sites in the body. So the nutrition can't get in there, our own body's chemistry can't get in there, because it's like the seat is taken. But the zeolites can pull and bind this stuff out, so then the seat's open, so then our own nutrition can get in there, or any other things that we're taking can actually get in and work better, more effectively. So that's some of the benefits that I've noticed, and definitely my friends that have been taking it, one of my friends had he said it definitely helped increase his mental clarity and a lot of the stuff that he was dealing with from mercury fillings and cavities and a lot of nonsense that he was going through. He definitely told me some pretty graphic stories because definitely once you start taking it, it can definitely increase the size and volume of your excrement, let's say, the size and volume of your bowel movements, and you'll maybe pee more too. So that's why I generally always recommend, first, drinking more water, and two, starting off with perhaps a lower dosage. The bottle says 10 drops twice a day, but I recommend if people are sensitive or dealing with various conditions to actually start with 5 drops twice a day, and then after a week or two, then work up to 10. That way you can just be sure that you won't overload your system, or you won't have kind of cold or flu type reactions that sometimes can happen if you try to go too fast and your body channels of elimination can't keep up, or maybe your channels of elimination are kind of clogged. You kind of need to keep this balance kind of in check. But other than that, like at this point, I can do 10 drops twice a day. That is fine. No sensation, no uncomfortable thing. For me, it was just kind of the first maybe 5 to 7 days where I had to take the dosage back down and make sure I increased my water intake, because honestly for me, I was probably just busy and I didn't drink enough water, which is probably what happened. So anyways, yeah, that's what it is, why you should take it, how to use them, and what some of the benefits are. So I highly recommend checking it out. You can click the link below or go to hyperionherbs.com. I think it's $75 for a bottle. That bottle, if you do 10 drops twice a day, that will last a month. And that's pretty amazing. And I've gotten a lot of really good feedback from not only my friends and my sort of personal test group, but also from a lot of my clients. And I'm just kind of stoked to be able to share something that's so authentic and actually good. Because so many of these zeolite products, in my opinion, weren't very good or effective. And so yeah, hopefully you'll check it out, hopefully enjoy it, and it can help you if you require that. Otherwise, thanks for watching this video, and I'll talk to you soon.